My Potomac bead subscription is out in the mail. I'm going to go get it. This will be my first shipment. I'm excited to see what's in there. There it is. Before we get into the box, I just want to say I am not a bead weaver. I have tried to do a couple of bead weaving items and they always turn into a disaster. I still wanted to check them out. They do have a YouTube channel that will help if I have any questions. They have patterns inside here. So between the written instructions and the verbal instructions, I should be okay. So when we open the box, we have a little welcome card, and on the back it says thanks for subscribing, and it says what's in the box: variety, inspiration, and quality. And then we have this other little piece of paper here. Orange Blossom is April 2021's theme. I'm a Florida girl, so I'm excited about this. And then on the back here, we have all of what is in this box. Like I said, I got the larger of the boxes, so this has more in it. So I'll set that aside so I can read off what we have. And then we have several different patterns. This one right here only comes in the XL box, and it is only the instructions. It does not come with the beads. These other two patterns, this one comes in both the smaller and the larger box. This only comes in the XL box, and it comes with all the beads that you need in order to do these two patterns. And they come in little Ziploc bags, and we're going to address this one first. All right. Some of these bags are resealable and some of them are not. So I probably will not open most of them. And most of them have teeny weeny beads, and that's another reason I'm not going to really open them. Let's just lay this out. All right, so this is what all comes in it. I'm going to need some thread and a size 10 needle. The first thing here are the check round 8mm beads, and we need 8 for this project, and we have obviously a lot more than 8 here, so we'll have more for our stash. And then it says gemstone. These look like carnelian, which they are. They're 8mm. And again, we only need 8, so we have more than enough for this project. And then we have some Miyuki Drops, 3.4mm. I think these are what we need. These are not Miyuki Drops. Let's see. Miyuki seed beads. Here we go. Miyuki Drops in matte cream. And then the crystal teardrops. That's what these are. We need about 30, and it looks like there's more than 30 in there. And then the Miyuki seed beads, they're 11.0, and they're calling these apricot. They're a really pretty color. And then for the fastener is this really nice button. It says table cut button. And I really like button fasteners. The next thing we're going to go through is this basket weave needle case cover. And I'm excited about that. They even gave us the needle case here. Let's see what we have. Again, I'm going to need a size 10 needle and some thread. But other than that, we have everything we need. These are salmon color. They're calling them Miyuki quarter Tila beads. I don't know if you can tell there, but it's long and skinny, tiny little spacer thing with 2 holes. And looks like this is the same thing. And these are in the cream. And then we have some Tahoe beads. These are 11.0 and they're in frosted light gray. To me, they almost look like a very light lavender. And then these are a lustered opaline, so they're more of a olive green color. And I definitely will be trying this pattern. This one I might try, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be. And I'll be honest with you, this isn't really my style, but who knows? I may try it, and you know, I may like it. But definitely I'm going to do this. This will be my first project. This is the other pattern. They're called Date Night Earrings. And we don't have what we need for those, but I might have some of these things because it's calling for 11.0 Miyuki Delica beads, Miyuki seed beads at 15.0, some bicones. I may have some of this stuff, so who knows? I may try those out too. And the rest that we have here are all for my stash. So we'll just go one by one. This looks like a little strawberry, two-sided pewter charm. This will be fun to maybe put on a bracelet or something. And then we have some crystal olives. They're 3 by 5 millimeter in metallic gold. So they're little crystals in the shape of olives. Aren't they pretty? I love the shine on these. And you know, you don't have to be a seed beater to use these things. The next thing is, these are check faceted rounds, Jade and Crystal Swirl. These are kind of a turquoise color, and they're kind of like a swirl, like it says, clear and milky-like. They're not in a resealable bag, so I don't really want to open them, but I think you can get a little idea of the different as you look at the beads. All right, this next is white red luster. They're check rounds, they're 3 millimeter. These are really pretty. They remind me of kind of a rose or a mauve, so that'll be pretty. So far, all of this stuff, you do not have to be a seed beater or a bead weaver to use them. These are crystal rounds. I think they're 4 millimeter. The thing's been cut off, so I can't really tell. But Tanzanite AB. These are really pretty. Oh, wow. Yes, I love those. Kind of a deep purple. Definitely Tanzanite in color. The next thing are these teeny weeny seed beads. They're Miyuki seed beads 15.0 in metallic forest green. And they pick up other colors. The primary color is the forest green, but I see like a navy blue and a deep purple in there. So those are going to really be pretty. And then we have these daggers. These are in a jade color. Check daggers, 3 by 11 millimeters. They have a little hole at the top there. And these little ladybugs look fun. They're check ladybugs. I love these. Great for summer. All right, the rest of this, all of this right here, anybody can use that makes jewelry. These next things are definitely seed beater, although this one, not necessarily. It's a pie duo in metallic emerald. And what it is, it's this little triangle, and it has two, at the bottom of the triangle, if I can get it, it's like a pie shape. It has 2 little holes. Okay, this bead is not cooperating with me. Here we go. So we have 2 little holes, and then at the point, on each side of the point, there's a hole. So we're talking a 2-hole bead here. Don't necessarily need to be a bead weaver to use that one. Or these. These are a wave trio in antique silver. And they have 3 holes in them, and they're this little wave thing. And I guess you just put, you can put beads. Well, they'll need to be smaller than that one. But you put beads in between there, and they act as a spacer. These next things, I really don't know how I'm going to use. So you seed beaters, and I keep calling seed beaters, you bead weavers, let me know how I can use these. They have no holes in them. They're absolutely gorgeous. I guess I could glue them in something or on something. They're light rose. It's just a crystal oval, a 9 by 27 millimeter. Aren't they pretty? Kind of like almost like a cabochon idea. And then we have these that are kind of the same. They are a crystal navette. Vitrol is the color. 13 by 27 millimeters. These are beautiful. I love the color. But again, no holes. So how do I use them? Any suggestions? I would love for some suggestions. Then we have these. Aren't they pretty? They're calling them Cosmic Ring. It's a 20 millimeter volcano. Now I could probably figure out, because they have a big hole in the middle, I could probably figure out something to do with these. I don't know if I would use wire. I'd be afraid I'd scratch it. But I could use some type of ribbon, or maybe some sari ribbon, or some hemp, but we'll see. And then here's a cabochon, peach blossom cabochon. I'm going to have to find something to glue this and somehow work around it. I absolutely love the colors in this. They have all the little orange blossom flowers. Beautiful. And then the last, but definitely not least, are these crystal, it's cut off. So let's see, what do they call these? I'll look over here. Chaton. I'm not for sure how you say that. But 13, let's see, it says SS39. I really don't know what that means. But they're a crystal AB. And look how beautiful these are. I could just see them in a ring, but I won't be able to do that. Anyway, any tips? I'm actually going to go over to Potomac Beads YouTube channel and see if they have any ideas. I'm sure they do, but this is what you get in the April 2021 shipment. Lots of really pretties. Like I said, you don't necessarily need to be a bead weaver to use all these. I'm excited to try this. We'll see how this goes. But in the meantime, I hope you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Mostly though, I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.